Siri from New York, so I figured I would let you guys in on what I do on my road trips and give you a little bit of tips for road trips of your own throughout the video. Keep watching. It's entertaining. It's long, but you'll get a good laugh. Road trip tips. Number 1, playlist. Every sing-along song you could possibly think of in every genre has been added to this playlist, and every time I think of a new one or hear a new throwback jam, it gets added to the playlist. I have like 8 hours, 9 hours at this point, and so, but like, again, that's only like half of this drive, so what can you do in the other time? Playlists for all genres. In the morning, I start off with my road trip playlist. I need to get pumped up. Later, I'm bored. I need something slower. At this point, it's still dark. It's still like 5, 6 a.m. So I put on my chill vibes playlist. I'm not kidding, people. I'm literally a professional road tripper at this point. Self-determined, self-proclaimed. Probably like 9, 10 a.m. the sleep deprivation has set in, so I start playing my pump up jams. Then music gets boring. What do? On my road trip last week, I had rounds for school. That killed a few hours. Playing phone calls with your friends, your family, who haven't you talked to in a while. Kill some time. Also switch it up to podcasts, audiobooks, and I do a lot of catching up on my coach training calls. I save all of them and get that listened to on these car rides. Road trip tip number 2. Now that we've covered how to keep yourself entertained on the road trip, let's talk logistics. Like, what time do you have to leave? Should you stop? Should I stop on a 17-hour to 19-hour car drive? Some may say yes. My brain says, just get it done. So, depends. Do you want to be miserable in the car all day? Do you enjoy the car? I like car rides. So, to be in a car for 17 hours is not a problem. I'll do it straight through. People who don't like car trips need to break it up. Then you also need to pick what time to leave based on where the hotel is at and where your destination is at. Time zones. Factor them in. Road trip tip numero 3. Look at the weather. Somehow it manages to rain on every road trip I go on. I don't know if that's just because I hit so many states in one day, or because Mother Nature says, Anna, you should really break up these road trips into multiple days. Where you're going is colder climate than where you are. Do you need to pack a shovel in your trunk? Do you need to pack sand? Do you need ice melt? Get back there! Get back there! Get back there! You unbuckled your dress, rude! Take your seatbelt with you, sir! Road trip tip number 4. Check your car out before you do this crazy road trip. Make sure your car is able to handle the road trip you're about to go on. That means, did you change your oil recently? Do you have enough oil? Do you have enough windshield wiper fluid? Those are about the only 2 things I know about the engine. And my last and final road trip tip, number 5, packing is very hard when you're transporting a dog that takes up your entire back seat. So you only have your trunk to work with and like the feet parts of these seats, like my passenger seat and the back seats. I am queen of overpacking, so I have learned to dial it back a little bit, tone it down. Prioritize the packing list. Be smart about the weather. Is it going to rain? Is it cold? Is it warm? Are you hitting multiple climates in one road trip? Alright, I lied. A bonus tip for you. energy drinks and snacks. If you don't want to stop and eat like McDonald's and Taco Bell along the way, pack breakfast, pack lunch, pack snacks. Pre-workout is my survival guide and basically my go-to when anyone asks how I do anything in life. And I'm having my second cup of the day. Yes, it's in the actual container it comes in, because there wasn't that much left and I'm driving, and so I just poured the water straight in here. Alright guys, made it home. Logging off.